Alright, so Bungie have actually responded, and I can imagine it's going to be one of those situations whereby it doesn't even matter what they say, people are still going to be coming at Bungie with their pitchforks, but nevertheless, I'm looking at this with an open mind, which I advise you do as well. But let's just see what they're saying. So we're going to scroll up here. Also, the patch notes are out, and I'm going to go through that as well. We've overheard your feedback on the current Iron Banner armor set, as well as the overall state of unique and compelling earned rewards. The overall balance in paid and earned armor cosmetics is off for this season, and we're aiming to adjust our approach to earned rewards in the future. In the short term, today we will be changing the visuals of Iron Banner's Beryllium, sorry if I say that wrong, set to instead use those of the upcoming Ancient Majesty set shown here. We'll take a look at that in just a moment again. The Iron Beryllium set's original visuals will be available in a later update. The Ancient Majesty set will now become the Iron Banner set and will not be made purchasable on the Eververse store. Okay. You're saying the words I want to hear, Bungie. This is good. There will be a temporary issue where the gear will still show the Beryllium set original icons. We will fix this in a future patch. That's fine. To be honest with you, this is like Iron Banner. Literally, as of the time that I'm recording this video right now, it releases in 45 minutes. So the icons might be wrong. So what? At least we get the armor. I think they've done a good job there in a very short space of time. So yeah, no, that is honestly fine. We will also note that the theme of the set's name and set bonuses may not match the new visuals. We'll aim to update those as well. Honestly, it's okay. That doesn't bother me at all. In addition to last week's incremental Ash and Iron reward increases, we're also working on bigger improvements to progression via the portal on top of the update in 9.1.0.1. Changes going live today. This is going to be huge. We will share additional information about these efforts in this week's TWID on Thursday. Very excited to see that. Expect additional communication over these next few weeks, as well as a roadmap to communicate how we will roll these plans out over time. And there's the armor right there, guys. Honestly, I think that they have made such a good decision here. Like, at the end of the day, obviously it's going to get to the point where Bungie has, it doesn't really matter what they say to a lot of people. Some people are basically going to say, yeah, it's too late. I've heard it all before, Bungie. But regardless of your opinion, these are positive things. Like, that's just fact, right? Regardless of how you feel about Bungie and how you feel about the state of Destiny, it is just a factual thing that what they're doing right now is a good thing, right? I'm sure we can all agree on that. So at the end of the day, I think this is good. I'm not gonna shit talk them. I'm not gonna beat them down, because there's just no point. There's literally no point in doing that. At the end of the day, they've identified a problem due to the community saying this is a problem, and they've gone, you know what, we'll fix it. And sure, the icons might be wrong, the set bonuses might be wrong, but at the end of the day, we've got earnable rewards in the game, and they fixed that very quickly. It's not purchasable, it's not Eververse. This is such a positive thing, and I think people need to just kind of take a little bit of a step back and just say, you know what, you listened to us, and you've made it better. Like, this wasn't going to happen today. This is quite a nice surprise, and honestly, I'm shocked that they even did this, to be honest. I think this is really, really good. Moving on from that, let's just see what other people are saying. So we've got Lucky saying here, this is about the best way you could have handled this given the circumstances. So I will say W. 100%, I totally agree. Huge W here from TN Deegan. Yeah, I agree as well. See what other people are saying. Bro W. Of all things, didn't expect that. Good job, I guess. You know what? I'm really happy to see this. I'm really happy to see that that people are actually praising Bungie for this, because at the end of the day, doing this type of thing isn't a quick fix. That's why the icons are wrong. That's why the set bonuses are wrong. So the fact that they were able to do this in such a short space of time, with how quickly everything erupted with the kind of armor sets and everything with Iron Banner, yeah, absolutely. I'd say that's a W. 100%. Moving on to the patch notes. So, activities. Raid. The Desert Perpetual. Increase the number of spoils of conquest rewarded for encounter completions in the Desert Perpetual. So, 0 feats is 10 spoils, all the way up to 5 feats, which gets you up to 30 spoils. In fact, 4 feats get you 30 spoils as well. So, 30 seems to be the cap there. Crucible. Improved bonus engram rewards for winning matches on a completed Lighthouse Passage. Increased drop chance from 50 from 29, and 30 if your longest streak win was 5 or 6 respectively. Increased drop chance to 75% from 33% on a flawless win. Bonus engrams for a 5 times or better win streak will drop at +1 tier relative to reward package. Drop chance for 1 times to 4 times remains the same, scaling from 25 to 28%. Fix an issue where bonus focus from Crucible Ops would drop at the incorrect power. Alright, we've got some portal stuff here. The featured armor scoring bonus is now granted to all players by default, no matter what gear they are wearing. Reduced modifier bonus requirements to hit B and higher grade slightly from 200 to 399 and significantly from 400 to 499. Getting a B or B plus in 300 to 499 now gives you at least a +1 power upgrade, and getting an A or A plus in 450 to 499 now gives you a +2 power upgrade. Grandmaster portal activities will no longer remove revive tokens when the timer hits 0. The previous behavior will still be active on conquest and ultimate difficulty. Scores in portal activities above 1.2 million now grant tier 5 completion for rewards on platinum ranks and above. So we've got a known issue here. Sometimes instead of a tier 5 engram, a tier 4 engram will show in the activity customization screen when reward score forecast is above 1.2 million for platinum reward ranks. You will still receive tier 5 rewards if you reach a score above 1.2 mil. Increase the timers on many Fireteam and Pinnacle portal modes. Numbers listed are the base completion times and will scale up at expert difficulty and above. So these are all the times here. I'm not going to go through it. You guys get the gist of it, but this is kind of the main thing. I personally still think that this needs improving. I have seen this before, but they basically just say here, increase the number of end activity engrams for many strikes and battlegrounds and other Fireteam up activities. They basically just all increase by 1. There's a couple here which might increase by 2, I think, somewhere, where is in fact none of them increase by 2. They're basically all going up by 1, and I still think that needs to be, you know, a little bit higher, even still. Added back the mid-activity chest to the Whisper, Star-Crossed, and Encore Pinnacle Ops. That's crazy that was even removed in the first place. But again, let's be open-minded here. That's good. I'm glad it was never, you know, it never came to fruition. Removed the Oscillation, Grappler, Hypercritical, and Match Game modifier from being selected in the match-made versions of portal activities. Fixed an issue where players were sometimes dying when teleporting from one area to the next in Reclaim. Fix an issue. Oh yeah, that was actually happening a lot with Max. Fix an issue where the new weapon loadout restriction modifiers were not allowing players to use all featured legendary and exotic armors. Fix an issue where rewards from Fallen Saber conquests were spawning in a different area than the chest, then pushing it to the postmaster. Fix an issue where the Fallen Saber conquest did not have the same scoring modifiers as the portal version of the activity. Fix an issue where Presage would automatically wipe players when its internal timer ran out. This timer is no longer active while the activity is in the portal. Fix an issue where Battlegrounds Oracle could not achieve a base 10,000 activity score. Fix an issue where the double bonus focus accelerator was not dropping 2 bonus focus items the first time you get each bonus focus for each day. Fixed an issue where the not swap modifier would not remove ammo if equipped items were swapped while the player was dead. Alright, gameplay and invest. I mean, these are all positive things, right? It's very easy to look at this and be like, you know what, these are issues. But yes, they're issues that are fixed. They no longer exist anymore. So again, positive and good. Gameplay and investment. So we've got exotic armor here. Hunter, Spirit of that word that I can't say. Woven Mail duration increased to 10 seconds from 6. This was changed from update 9.1.0. That has now been reverted. Okay, there you go. Abilities, Hunter, Gambler's Dodge. In PvP, reduced melee energy gain at 100 melee stat from 80% to 50. Thank God. Dodging near enemy players still doubles this amount. And then we got Tempest Strike. Fixing the issue where Tempest Strike would activate inconsistently with combination blow. Oh, is that it? There's nothing else for any other class. Okay. Power and progression. The big one here, guys. Increase the effect of the Armorer Ghost mods on the drop chance of their related armor archetype. The drop chance of the related archetype will be approximately 33%, increased from 25%. Due to the nature of random chance, it may take significantly more than 3 drops for the effect to become noticeable. We have carefully verified that these mods are successfully modifying archetype drop rates. Okay, fine. So that's basically them saying, hey, we tested it. You know, we're going to make sure it's good. Then we've got quests and pursuits. The Seasonal Hub's weekly reward track will now award 50 chronologues at rank 18 each week for up to 2,600 annually. To accommodate this addition, the following shifts have also occurred. So rank 6 will now offer 2 enhancement prisms previously offered at rank 8. 8 will now offer 23 strange coins rather than 17 previously on rank 11. While this is an increase for this reward, the total number of strange coins on the track has been reduced from 41 to 31. 11 will now offer 50 unstable cores previously offered at 13. 13 will now offer 1 ascendant shard previously offered at 16. 16 will now offer 1 exotic sliver previously offered at 17. And 17 will now offer 450 bright dust previously offered on 18. Fix an issue where seasonal challenges from the first part of Reclamation could still be completed but not claimed, causing visual issues. General, and I think we're coming up to the end here. Yeah, this is actually the end here. The visuals for the Earned Iron Banner set have been replaced and will use those of the Ancient Majesty set. Fix an issue where the Obsidian, Durasteel, Cyborg Nemesis, and Marauder Progny universal ornaments cannot be equipped. Fix an issue where bright dust prices for some armor ornament set pieces sold in Eververse were too high. Refunds for bright dust price difference will be provided at a later date. Fix an issue causing the Titan Gladius Mark ornament to crash the game. Okay, that's probably a good one to fix. The ornament's intended appearance has been restored. I mean, overall, guys, this is positive, right? This is a very, very positive thing. That, like, none of this is anything that goes against the player, and that's what makes me happy about this. Literally everything that they're saying in the blog post, in the tweet, it's all positive, and it's literally all within our favor. So we can't even you can't be mad at this, right? I think this is really, really good. I'm very, very pleased that they did this. I'm actually excited to jump into the game and see what the new power progression is like. And yeah, we'll go from there. But overall, in my opinion, this is a change that was definitely necessary, a change that needed to happen. The only thing I would say is this part here, whereby I still think that this needs to be improved. I still think going from 1 to 2, I still think is a little bit low. I would actually up all of these again, all by 1, just to make it even more rewarding and just give players an even more incentive to jump in, right? Because 2 rewards and, I don't know, it just doesn't sit well with me. It's positive, don't get me wrong. I think it's a good change in the direction. And obviously Bungie are going to be monitoring this as well, and obviously listening to player feedback like they always do. But yeah, increasing some of these by an extra 1 I think would be really good. But overall, like I say at the end of all of our videos, guys, it's your opinion that matters most to me. So let me know what that is in the comment section below. Guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both those things are in the description below as well. Thank you so much for your time today, and take care.